perhaps someone was raised in a suppressive environment. Maybe they had an overbearing parent or absentee parents. And so they were never stimulated or activated into their own self esteem. Their sense of self was never really fully cultivated. There are aspects within the body that are also not enlivened because of that. And we can utilize the body to tell us where we're awake and where we're not, rather than having to use life and the life experiences and circumstances not going as well as they would if we were activated, and meaning active and alive and online, awake in certain aspects of our lives. Eventually it's going to show up if those aspects of our consciousness are not yet fully present, fully awake. But what we're able to do with the energy codes is allow us to work ahead of time in the fashion that we can find which aspects of our consciousness are not online, because the body is going to reveal that information. If we learn how to sense in the body what is awake, what can I feel, and where can I not feel. If I'm teaching someone some of the breath practices that I'm working with, and they try to do some aspect of it and can't, there's a reason for that. And rather than get frustrated about not being able to do it, what I'm showing them is, now this is just showing us an aspect of your system that's not yet lit up, and we're here to light it up. That's the whole idea. It's not about performing any given practice with excellence right off the bat. It's about learning how to do the practices in such a fashion that they reveal to you exactly what part of you is ready to wake up, what part of you is needing your attention next. And so we use these principles and practices to simply work someone through their own self-healing modality, a practice and a system that gets built by every individual for themselves to begin to enliven circuitry that has either never been online because they never had the opportunity to develop in that way, or perhaps it was online and then they experienced something in their lives that short-circuited them because it blindsided them, or they got hurt, they got devastated, abandoned in some way. And so certain aspects of history shut off because of the painful experience associated with it. So we're able to turn those circuits back on as well. So it's completely a systematic way of taking an inventory on what aspects of me are robust and alive and are my A team that I show up to life with, and what aspects of myself are yet to be discovered. What aspects of myself are a little in this wounded department, shut down, a little hesitant to show up to life again the way that I could, or that I would love to, would dream of. And we begin to find the balance and harmonious way to bring all those things back online together again.
Well, it's fascinating. I love the overall picture of how you do this. Let's now go a little deeper into some practices, maybe some breathing practices, or how do you begin to sense into where the circuitry is and then to kind of rewire it and open it up, bring circuits online that haven't been online before?
Sure. So one of the first things that we have to do, of course, is to learn how to breathe in the belly and not breathing in our upper lobes of our lungs. If we're breathing in the upper lobes of our lungs, we are activating the emergency fight or flight responses of the nervous system. If you breathe in the belly below the diaphragm, you're activating the parasympathetic nervous system, which is in charge of relaxing and filtering and cleansing and healing and returning these systems of the body into a state of not only healing, but also our creative genius is found there. And so we have to learn to breathe in the belly, not in the upper lobes of the lungs. So deep belly breathing, when you take a breath in, you should not even be able to see my shoulders move. So I'm going to take a breath in, big breath in and out. I'm doing it the correct way, and my shoulders aren't really moving. Now I'm going to breathe the wrong way. And you see what's happening there. Totally different. So to breathe below the diaphragm is essential if we want to start to activate this calming of the system. This calming of the system automatically occurs. And so now there are a couple of simple exercises that are actually life changing. They're very simple to do, but they are so impactful in so very many ways for people. One of them is called Mula Bandha, and it's root lock. And what it means is that it pulls your energy, your consciousness. If you're used to living in your head, your energy field kind of comes up here big and around you. And what we want to do is bring that in and kind of just anchor it, lock it back down in the body. And so Mula Bandha is a way that we kind of tether the balloon, if you will, a helium balloon, and we're just kind of grabbing that and pulling it right back into the body. The significance of that is that if our energy is dispersed, it's very hard to build new circuits. It's very hard to actually be present, to be in the core, to be in our authenticity, and to not be challenged or threatened by some prospective circumstance or situation that we're in. So a person whose energy is scattered is going to be less likely to say yes to something in their lives that they really do want to do, but might be a little intimidated about.